Greetings, good morning. I am not sure what day it is, but I have a very interesting experience to share with all of you. So this morning I woke up, I had my tablet, and I had a cinnamon roll that I'd gotten yesterday at the cafe that I went to. I got it to go because I would not be able to eat there, but the waitress was just so sweet that I was like, I guess I'll get this. So I got the cinnamon roll and I ate it this morning. Bad idea, worst idea ever. And I started feeling so nauseous because after you have the tablet, like, it takes some time, and this is the same with if you're just taking the mushrooms by themselves, but it takes some time for you to like digest it and process it to a point where, you know, it starts affecting your system and your system starts absorbing the nutrients and things. And so I started feeling super nauseous and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to lay down. So I went back to bed. I woke up at like almost 8, like 7 something. So I go to bed and I'm just laying there. I have the dogs in here with me because I didn't want them starting to bark at random things and waking me up or just annoying me, because I didn't really have any intention of sleeping. I'm just kind of like, I need to lay down. I had my robe and I was wearing it, and I was wearing my bonnet, and I was covered by this blanket. So I was very cozied up. I was very toasty. And I tend to run cold, which now I'm learning from this book. It could be because I have very little cortisol. I think that's why. Or thyroid issues. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm still learning. Side note, picked up this book after a mental breakdown because I've been feeling called to read this book. And I bought it months ago. Like, it's probably been almost a year since I bought this book, and I'm finally picking it up. I lay down and I'm super cozy, and then I don't know whether I astral projected or my consciousness shifted to a parallel timeline. This happens to me a lot. This has happened to me a lot of times. And sometimes it's just sleep paralysis, but this wasn't sleep paralysis. Like, I know maybe it starts as sleep paralysis, but, and you guys can check out my friend Ursula Bailey's channel. She talks all about astral projection and sleep paralysis, and they're all connected. But, so this definitely, like, I wasn't fully paralyzed. So I started trying to move around. And the interesting thing about these episodes that I have, and I almost always think that I access parallel timelines. Like, I don't think that I astral project, but I guess that is astral projecting in a way, because you're shifting to another reality, your consciousness is, so it is technically astral projection. But anyway, not in the way that we traditionally understand astral projection. So I had a old mentor who said that the best way to get out of your body when these things happen, because I wanted to astral project, I was like, cool, I can astral project. So she said to grab onto something and just like try and pull yourself out of your body. So I kept trying to like move up, and I kept like feeling like I was, and every time I would like open my eyes, I was afraid of opening my real eyes and like ruining it. So I would open my eyes and I saw kind of around me, but then I would close them right back because I felt like, oh, what if I'm actually just opening my real eyes in this body? So I kept like trying to move myself out and I couldn't. And then eventually, at one point, I was kind of coming in and out of it. So I was like in this reality, opening my real eyes, and then like I go back and go back into this other reality. And that's the really interesting thing about when these episodes happen for me. I can very easily switch from like this reality to that reality, and I don't necessarily have control of it. Like, it just kind of, I know when it happens. And it's really interesting because normally if you come out of that kind of state of hypnosis, like, it's not easy for you to just switch back to normal reality and then back to the other reality that you're experiencing. So I kept trying to move myself up, and there were several times where in one reality, and I think that I accessed several different ones because they were kind of different, or maybe it was the same one at different time periods, but the door was open in one reality, and my best friend's fiance and his friend were outside, and they were like petting the dogs. And then in another reality, the door was closed, and I could hear like a woman's voice, and it sounded like she was either in pain or moaning. Like, I don't know what it was, but it felt like it was happening like right outside of the door. And this is the weirdest part, is that you just hear things. Like, for me, the weirdest part of this for me is like my other senses kind of get dulled down because even seeing things around me is difficult, but I can hear things crystal clear. Then I finally was able to like get myself off of the bed, and I got up and I stood up, and I like tried to walk over, and then I think I just snapped out of it and came back to my regular body. So that was interesting, and that's as far as I got with it. But I want to try doing it again, because I think that I've figured out what the formula is, and the formula is that you have to get yourself warm enough. I don't know what it is about like body heat, but women can do this way better when they're on their cycle as well. I'm not entirely sure why, but it's easier to do it on your cycle because your intuition is more in tune, you're more psychically in tune during your cycle. So yeah, so I think that what it is you have to get your body warm enough that you're not going to be cold and you like wake up from it. So you have to make yourself uncomfortable to the point of a very light, just the lightest mist of sweat that you can imagine. Like as light as possible. Like there shouldn't be any visible sweat on your body, but you should feel warm. And then you can't be burning hot either, because then you'll be, really uncomfortable and just snap out of it and not be able to stay concentrated. So I'm gonna try it again. Most of my mornings are pretty easy. I don't have a lot going on in the morning, so, and it's for some reason I've always had these episodes in the morning. Like I want people who have astral projected or have gotten sleep paralysis to tell me what time of the day it happens for them most often. But for me, it's always in the morning, like after 8 and before noon. Like those are the times that I always, if I take a nap during that time, without a doubt, like if I've been awake for an hour or 2 hours and then I go to take a nap, I'm gonna have sleep paralysis, or I'm going to have one of these episodes where I shift realities and jump into a parallel dimension. So yeah, again, like I said, this has happened many times before, and the most recent one was actually probably like a month ago. So yeah, anyway, that's all I had to say. Hello, welcome to today. So I just had lunch. I've been feeling a little bit sicky, kind of sick all morning. My throat has just kind of been a little bit sick, and yeah, I had lunch and I'm about to do nothing. I had some client calls and I have another call at 5, which I'm excited about, and I have some fun information for you guys. So like I said, I've been reading that Beyond the Pill book by Dr. Brighton, and she's I don't know what kind of doctor. She's got a million PhDs, but basically my hormones are hella out of whack, and yours are probably too. So I have found out that I have low cortisol levels, probably low estrogen, and too much testosterone. All that information. And I wanted to share how psilocybin mushrooms help heal the menstrual cycle. So what the pill does, or what contraceptives do, other than condoms, I'm sure, but like if you get an IUD, or if you get Nexplanon, or the pill, if you do any of those, which I had Nexplanon, I think they all do the same thing pretty much. But what it does is it cuts off communication between your brain and your uterus. So it pumps your system with synthetic hormones to make your brain think that you have all the hormones that you need. And those synthetic hormones are obviously not as good, nearly as good as what your body produces. So what happens is when you are on a contraceptive like the pill or some, Nexplanon or something, when you do that for a really long time, your connection between your brain and your uterus gets obviously really harmed. And what happens is when you get off of these birth control methods, you end up going through this process. It's called like PBCS or something. And what it is all of the symptoms that you had before you went on this pill or whatever it is come back full force. And it completely messes up your system because your brain is relearning how to interact with your uterus. And oftentimes some of these symptoms never go away unless you take the appropriate steps to nourish yourself and to detox and all these different things. So here's where mushrooms come in. Mushrooms, fungi, are known for helping the brain function. So what I think that psilocybin mushrooms do, this is my theory based on what I know about mushrooms and based on what I know about contraceptives so far and what they do to your uterus. So what it does is it helps your brain communicate better with your uterus, because you spend years, however long you're taking the pill, messing up that connection, and it's completely blocked. Communication is blocked. So what psilocybin does is it reignites this connection. I think that it strengthens it and helps your brain communicate with your uterus. However, you also need to make sure that you're properly nourishing your system to make sure that you're creating the correct hormones at the correct times, and things that aren't supposed to be that are getting flushed out of your system, like extra estrogen and things like that. So that's a fun fact. Things I learned from reading this book. Very excited about it. And I wanted to share with you in case you've been watching this and you also have had period troubles and you're like, oh, maybe I should microdose. You also need to get proper nutrients. And I recommend that book. It's pretty good. I'm sure there are other ones out there that you can, that are a little bit more holistic and less science-y. But that one I think is a pretty good resource. So yeah, that is all I had to share. I actually just took my pill earlier because I didn't want to take it this morning because I was feeling kind of sicky and I didn't want to feel nauseous, and I had calls. So on Mondays I don't take it first thing in the morning because I have calls first thing in the morning. And Tuesdays too, I have a call first thing in the morning. So yeah, that is all. I'm just hanging out watching Cosmic Disclosure, and I'm gonna go now. Excited to start taking care of myself. Oh, another thing. I did get Organifi's Harmony supplement drink. If you guys don't know Organifi, Drew Canoli runs that company. They have really awesome supplements and protein powders and things like that, and they're all vegan and organic. So I got the Harmony one, and it just got shipped today, and I'm excited to try it. It's supposed to help balance your hormones and just general menstrual health. So fingers crossed. It does have some of the nutrients that I need, a lot of the nutrients that I need. There's a couple of other things that I need to supplement with, I think. So I'll let you know what I end up doing, but so far I've only gotten that, the Harmony drink, and then I think that I'm gonna maybe try it out and see if, I'll try it for a couple weeks and then see how I feel, and then maybe supplement with the other things that the book recommended. So yeah, that's it. That is the update for today, and now I go and relax before my call. Goodbye. Hello friends, it is 10 p.m. I had a really good day. I got back into working, which is really exciting. Got a lot of work done. And then I went to a farmer's market, got a bunch of stuff. So that was exciting. And then I got dinner, their delicious kale beet salad with some tofu, very good. And that was about it for today. I also caught up with an old friend of mine, which was nice. Not too much to report, just a lot of business things. But it's been a good day. I took my pill, I want to say somewhere in the afternoon. So then I had coffee and I was really buzzed from the coffee. So I don't really feel the effects of it. I think I'm getting to a point where my body's just like, I got tolerance to it, so it's not as brutal when I take them, and I don't get zonked out, so I'm happy about that. And I think that's everything I have to share today. So I love you, thanks for watching, and I will check in tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hello, it is evening time. I wasn't able to do a longer check-in today because my phone has been uploading videos literally all day long, struggling to upload videos to Drive. So that's been fun. I've just been on my computer, but it's been a really productive day. I did take the tablet first thing in the morning, and then I felt kind of queasy and not nauseous, just like queasy. But I think after I had food, I felt better. And I had a couple of cups of cacao, so I think that helped. But I'm about to head to bed. That's all I have for today. Actually, I do want to share that I did a mid-year check-in. It's something that I do just to like keep track of my goals and see where I am in the year, and I do it once a year, right in the middle of the year, so around this time. And it was so weird looking at the person that I was 4 years ago. Like 4 years ago, I still thought that I was gonna do theater and do improv as a career. And I was thinking about YouTube, but I wasn't sure what I was gonna do YouTube about. Like I didn't know if I was gonna do it about improv. I didn't know if I was gonna start creating content about English and grammar because I got an English degree, or if it was going to be spiritual. Like I had no clue, but I knew that I wanted to do YouTube, and here I am today. So that's really trippy. Otherwise, good day, very productive, very interesting, the contrast going from doing nothing and then all of a sudden I'm working all day. So it's really good though. I mean, I think that you need these, you know, different levels. So it's been good. That's it. I love you, and I will update you tomorrow once I can actually use my phone. And I also want to show you guys what I got from the farmer's market. Please comment below if you don't if you don't care about me showing you things. When I watch vlogs, I love when people show me like the clothes that they bought online and like they put them on, and you know, I love when they show off stuff that they buy. So if you're interested, then let me know. But if you don't care, then also let me know. So I'm not sharing things you don't care about. Anyway, love you. Bye. Welcome to today. I took my tablet first thing in the morning, and I felt a little bit queasy, but mostly fine. And then just working on some stuff. That's about it. But I wanted to show you the stuff I got at the farmer's market because I'm really excited about it. So let's take a look. So the first thing I got is 2 of these cotton scarves. This lady gets fabrics from Africa. Also, it smells so good. Oh, so good. And she was super sweet too. So I got 2 of these, not the same pattern. The other one is in the wash. Or actually, I just pulled it out, so I might be able to find it. But got this, so let's put that there. Then I got this candle. What is this? Sangria is what it's called. And it smells really good. Good candle. Delicious. It smells like a sangria on the beach. Like if you were on the beach and there are flowers around you, that's how it smells. Then we have, oh my god, I forgot! I also got these earrings from that lady that I got the scars from. So I haven't worn these. I'm so excited to try them on. So got these. And then, oh my gosh. Okay, so I got this rug. It's supposed to be a blanket, but I told the lady I'm gonna use it as a rug. Cause what kind of what am I gonna cover with this? Maybe for a baby, you know, but I have no babies. So this will just be a little area rug for my apartment that I'm moving into in August. So I'm excited about that. Look at the colors, just this, oh, I love this yellow. Just this like egg yolk yellow. That's a good name for it. This blue, one of my favorite blues. The only thing that I would have preferred is if this pink, like this salmon color that's going on here was like more of a dusty pink. But it's still, I think, so beautiful. So excited for this. I got some pickles. I got pickle spears. And the book that I'm reading called Beyond the Pill, it talks about how I should be eating fermented foods. So pickles are a must. And what else did I get? I think is that everything? Oh, I did get stickers, but they're on my laptop. So I'm gonna have to, okay, so here are can you see these? Here are the stickers. Oh my gosh, okay. Here are the stickers that I got. So I got this one, that one, this one, and that one. These 4. And I'm very excited about them. Look how pretty. I hope you can see that. Beautiful. Beautimus. Yeah, so I think that's everything that I got from the farmer's market. Super exciting stuff. And what else did I want to tell you about? I'm gonna be buying a new camera, so hopefully the quality will be better and I won't be struggling with my phone the way that I have been. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that all works out so I don't have to worry about, you know, shooting on my phone and uploading things forever. But yeah, I'm excited for these. Excited for all my things, and that's everything. That's the update for today. Oh, and then, oh my god, you guys, I'm so excited. I signed up for my first improv class in years. I signed up for a level 1 class. It's gonna be, I think 4 or 6 weeks long, and it's in St. Louis at the Improv Shop. So I'm really excited because I really miss doing improv and it's gonna be so fun. So very excited about that. I signed up yesterday, and it's starting in August. So I'm really excited to start doing improv again because I feel like I love what I do. Like, I love what I do. I'm so glad I don't do something that I hate. and I adore what I do and I adore my clients, but I think that I'm missing fun in my life. Like, I have fun, but hobby-wise, improv was such a big part of my life for 4 years. It was a huge part of my life. I was doing shows, I was doing classes back in Austin, and so I really miss it. I stepped away from doing adult shows, so regular comedy shows, and started doing more like kids shows back when I was in Austin, when I was going through my awakening big time, because I was just starting to develop a lot of opinions and mindsets that the average American does not agree with. So it was difficult for me to be around contradicting mindsets, especially when my brain was at the stage where I was still forming a lot of my opinions and like figuring out what I really believed and what was important and figuring out my values. And when you're in that stage, it's like hard to be met with resistance. So I stepped away from doing improv because a lot of the improv scene in Austin specifically tends to dive into politics and dive into like current world issues and things like that, which now I see as fake news a lot of the time. So yeah, but I'm excited to get back in because now I'm in a way better place mentally to be around people who don't think like me and still love them and appreciate them and have fun with them. So I'm really excited about it. And this has been my farmer's market haul. Time for me to keep doing my laundry. I'm doing laundry and then get back into work. So that is all. I love you. Have a wonderful day.